Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillah, brothers and sisters. This morning I continue to make this video on the title of religion and belief, because making this video is important. It benefit me, I know, and you who listen will also get benefit from it. The reason is because when I make this video, I'm thinking of our Creator. So when we think about our Creator positively, our Creator Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala will also think about us positively, and the benefit you will see in the day of judgment. Allah remember the day when we think about Him, and He will judge in favor of us. So that is the benefit that I'll get if I make this video and thinking about Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. How we think about Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala is to look over His revelation in the Koran, and look at it and think about it and think positively about it. So what Allah has revealed us is Allah posed a lot of questions. Something like, what do you think? You have not existed before. So what do you think? We have not existed before. Meaning that we have a Creator, isn't it? One that has not existed before, then become existing as a Creator. So only Allah has no Creator. Why? Because His attribute is that He had always existed. Allah created the beginning. Even the beginning has beginning, but Allah has no beginning and no end. So that is the attribute of Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala mentioned in the Quran. If you think about it, that is the only way that we see around us. There is no other way. So what we see around us, so that is the answer. Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala created the beginning, and He has no beginning. He had always existed. So that is the attribute of Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. There is no other way. That is the only way why we see of the existence around us. It's very hard to digest because our mind cannot think like that, but our heart, yes. So Allah is saying, you surrender, and Ibrahim catch that word and say, I surrender to the Lord of the world. So remember, Ibrahim said, I surrender to the Lord of the world, and I will teach my sons to surrender. So when Ibrahim said he will teach his son to remember, meaning that Ibrahim is also teaching us, teaching everyone to surrender to the Lord of the world. So when we surrender to the Lord of the world, we believe and we do good. So that is the objective that will make us be rewarded in the world of the next after. We surrender and we believe and we do good, that will ensure that we'll get rewarded. It's promised by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I will send down my revelation to mankind. Whoever believe and do good, no need to feel sad, no need to feel worried. Okay, that is my preaching this morning. And is preaching for myself 80% and for you 20%. Okay, let's now talk about other things in this world. What is going on in this world? Let's talk about Indonesia. Maybe we have talked about Indonesia before, but let's talk about it again because something is happening very interesting of the New Year greeting. So the Western people are happy with the Indonesia New Year greeting to China. So what is the New Year greeting of Indonesia to China? Indonesia will not sell its coal to China. China is an energy-hungry nation. It has been a rich country, but when they become rich, they become proud. They feel they are strong and they can do anything, bully other country. Everywhere they want to expand their territory in the west, in the east and the south. But the north, they dare not, because there's Russian up there that have nuclear bomb. They have technology and better fighter jet plane than they themselves, than China capable of producing. So they are scared of Russian. So they dare not to expand north. But the east, they expand, encroaching Indian territory in the Himalayan mountain and Bhutan and Tibet. What other country they bullied, and they now come to the south and they draw a 9-dash line which they claim their territory, encroaching the sea of many countries, including Malaysia, Philippines, Brunei, Indonesia, and Natuna. So part of the South Sea also belong to Indonesia. Indonesia on Natuna Island. And recently, China is disturbing Indonesia, Natuna Sea, around that area, sending their ships and telling Indonesia, don't drill the oil in the sea, they belong to us. the sea belong to China? No. So they just make a dash line that they believe their traditional fishing ground. And based on that, the traditional fishing ground, meaning the wherever Chinese fishermen went to fish, 500 or 600 years ago, and that is their sea. Of course, the fishermen at that time can go fishing almost everywhere, near, as long as they don't go to the country, because there is no mean to detect. There was no radar, no satellite, no helicopter or plane that look from the sky where the ship is. It's very difficult with limited equipment. Of course, the Chinese fishermen can fish, and when they see the ship coming, they just go away a little bit and then come back maybe at night to fish. All this, they can put this way, they can still fish near other country sea at that time. But now the starlight can see, the helicopter can just fly, and they can put a lot of radar in the sea, detector or whatever. They can listen to who is coming to the sea to fish. So with this very limited freedom nowadays, so we can see the Chinese fishermen boat being shot down in Australia, in Japan, in Korea, in Peru, in Argentina. So everywhere the people shoot their fishermen because they are encroaching the area. Actually, it's illegal, but they keep doing that. We don't know why. Maybe they want the fish, or maybe they want to claim again, or they want to make another dash line everywhere. I believe they will expand their dash line everywhere if they are no other power they can challenge them. So there is other power, the Western power, the NATO, the US, the French, that are really strong, having strong military. Japan, and there are also Taiwan. So lucky we have Taiwan as a barrier, as a buffer zone that stop these Chinese from expanding further to the south. So why I like to talk about Indonesia is not selling. It announced that they are not selling coal to China, because they say they want to reserve their coal for themselves, because they know they want to use a lot of power once they develop into manufacturing country, because many company want to go and ship their manufacturing base to Indonesia. So there's a prediction that Indonesia will become a rich country, will surpass Germany. So I don't know how Germany is, what's the rank of Germany economy in this world? Maybe the sixth. So if Germany is the sixth in economy, so we'll expect Indonesia to become the fifth big economy in this world in the future. So you be surprised. I'm surprised, because when we talk about Indonesia before, it was thinking like poor country, but no longer is, or no longer will be in the future. Indonesia will surpass Germany in NP, gross national product, GNP. Indonesia will surpass Germany. And now we see already Japan taking over second place world economy. So US is first now. I believe it's Japan, because China is going down. China, they say, is on the brink of collapse. Some Chinese may deny it, but the truth is seen that people don't like to do business a lot with China anymore, like many industry, Korean shipbuilding company leaving China, Toshiba is leaving China, so many foreign companies are leaving China, because they say it's no longer profitable to operate in China. Of course, when it's no longer profitable, so what's the point? Maybe ship in the policy, because okay, why is it coal is important to China? Because China don't produce enough coal for themselves. We thought at one time they have the biggest coal mine, but investigation or people went there and look, it's not true. It's only propaganda that they have the biggest coal mine, or maybe they have, but because of the flood, so their coal mine flooded due to the heavy rain, and they are actually importing coal from Australia, Brazil. I don't know whether Brazil as well, Australia and Indonesia. Indonesia is the biggest exporter of coal to China. So they don't have enough coal at the moment, and their power plant many times shut down. Some of the factory closed because there's not enough energy to distribute to this to meet the demand of the industry. So you see, and as a Muslim, we believe it is because they had what they had done to the Muslim in Yugo. I don't have any other reason for it, because when they destroy the mosque in Yugo, Allah knows, and Allah would punish them. The punishment come from heavy rain and will make them poor. It is mentioned in the Koran. Maybe they make it other reason like heavy rain because weather change. People don't give cold to them because maybe they say other reason, things like that. But actually, as a Muslim, we must believe is a punishment from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because Allah make a person rich, but then He can also make the person poor, and then He can also make a person who was once rich to become poor, and also He can make the person who had been poor to become rich. So we have to believe that because it's mentioned in the Quran. And even the Western people make comments in the YouTube, and it's just they were even saying it's punishment from God. Even the old Chinese believe that it's punishment from God. So the old Chinese was more kind than this younger Chinese nowadays. They are more kind-hearted because they have religion to believe. They have religion and they believe as well to be good with each other. Do not bully other people. Allah or God, they believe God will get angry. But then after the Communist Party who don't believe, who are not believers, who are basically atheist people, destroy religion. And recently they also disturb the Jewish community in a place called Kifing. And I was surprised there is Jewish community as well in China. And they were suppressing them, don't allow the religion. They say the religion of Jew is the underground religion. So that's it. So they are being suppressing other people, bullying other people. They bullying the Muslim. They destroy the mosque, and they in the end will be punished in this world. So the punishment is seen in this world and will also be seen in the next world. Okay. So Indonesia is not selling coal to China. That is the New Year greeting that the Western people support it as well. Feel happy with that. Okay, brothers and sisters, that's enough of me talking about what's happening in this world, talking about a little bit of Indonesia and the prospect of Indonesia become a rich country in the near future. Okay, brothers and sisters, let's read the Koran. Let's see what page we are. Okay, now let's read the Quran. We are now on page 161 on my Quran. So to get the barakah of this morning, let me read the first sentence in Arabic. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Wa ma kana jawab qawmih إلا أن قالوا أخرجوهم من قريتكم إنهم أناس يتطهرون. Okay, brothers and sisters, just read through the meaning of the sentences on this page. And the answer of his people is nothing but saying, chase them, Lut and his follower, from your country. They are the people who think they are right or clean. Then we meaning Allah save Lut and his follower except his wife and his wife is included in the people that Allah destroy. So Lut wife being rebellious. Then we send down the rain of stone. Then you see how we destroy the people who committed sin. So just imagine rain of stone. I look at the sky now. If the rain of stone come, I don't think I can live. I will be destroyed too if the rain of stone come. The rain normally is water, but Allah can make a rain of stone too. And to the people of Madian, we sent down Su'ib from their brethren. Su'ib said, "O my people, worship Allah. There is no God in truth other than Allah. Verily, had come to you with evidence that is clear from your Lord, and perform measurement and weighing rightly, and don't you try to make other people lose even a little, and don't you make distraction on this world that Allah had created in good way." He is good to you if you only believe. So, fairness in weighing has been warned by this messenger of God before. So there are people who had cheated people before. If they say a kilo of fish costs $10 and they weigh the fish and only 9 kilo, and you get the money from you $10, but it's not 1 kilo, 10 kilo, but only 9 kilo. So he make a profit of 1 kilo of the fish each time he sell the fish. So something like that had happened before, and there is a warning. Even now is under control by government. The weighing machine is registered and no alteration can be done. So once it is registered and measured, and no alteration can be done. Don't you sit near the road to scare people or try to stop people from the way of Allah and trying to deviate them from the way that is straight. Remember that when you before were small number, Allah increased the number. You see for yourself the people who had done destruction in this world. Yes, we see for ourselves. I talk again about China destroy the mosque in Yugo, and you see here the end what happened in China. If there's a group of you believe to the teaching that I pass to you, and some of you are the people who don't believe. Then be patient. Allah will decide between us. Allah is the best of judge. So meaning it's very difficult for people, 100% of the people to believe. So you will see in the past there are people who believe in Prophet Muhammad, preach Islam in Mecca. There are people who believe, and there are people who don't believe. In fact, there are more people who don't believe, and that's why they are stronger. The unbelievers are stronger, and the life of the Muslim was under threat, and the Muslim migrated to Medina. Okay, brothers and sisters, and that's complete my reading of the Quran. So now let's read the Gospel of Barnabas. So we should be reading chapter 154 this morning. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. The man, therefore, who has honor and life and goods with his possession are stolen, the robber shall be hanged. When his life is taken, the murderer beheaded. And this is just, for God has so commanded. But when the neighbor's honor is taken away, why is not robber crucified? Are goods forsooth better than honor? Has God forsooth commanded that he who take good shall be punished, and then that take life with good shall be punished, but that take away honor shall go free? Surely not, for by the reason of the murmuring our fathers enter into the land of promise, but only their children. For this sin the serpent slew about the 70,000 of our people. As God lived, and whose presence my soul stand, he that steal honor is worthy of greater punishment. Who steal honor is worthy of greater punishment than he that rob a man of goods of life. And he that hearken for the murder is likewise guilty, for the one received Satan on his tongue, and the other on his ears. So this look like the sin of slandering. Slander the other people, kill other people. It happened. I've seen that it happened in the modern days. The Pharisees were consumed with large rage at hearing this, because they were not able to condemn his speech. Then there drew nigh to Jesus a doctor, and said to him, Good Master, tell me, therefore, God did not grant corn and food to our fathers, knowing that they must need fall. Surely he should have allowed them corn. not have supper men to see. Jesus answered, Man, thou callest me good, but thou errest, for God alone is good. As much dost thou err is asking why God had not done according to thy brain. Yet I will answer thee all. Oh, I tell thee that God, our Creator, in his working comes not himself to us. Wherefore it is not lawful for the creature to seek his own way and convenience, but rather the honor of God, his Creator, in order that the creature may depend on the Creator, not the Creator on the creature, as God lives, and whose presence my soul stands. If God had granted everything to man, man would have known himself to be God's servant, for he would have accounted himself Lord of paradise. Therefore the Creator who is blessed forevermore, forbade him food, in order the man might remain subject to him. And verily I say unto you that whoever has the light of his eye clear, sees everything clear, and draw light even out of darkness. But the blind does not so. Wherefore I say that if man had not sinned, neither I nor thou would have known the mercy of God and his righteousness. And if God had made man incapable of sin, he would have been equal to God in that matter. Therefore the blessed God created man good and righteous, but free to do that which he pleased in regard of his own life, salvation or damnation. The daughter was astounded when he heard this and departed in confusion. So, what he says here, but free to do that which he pleased in regard to his own life and salvation. So the choice is man whether to believe or not to believe, or to do destruction or to do good. And that's the reason why there is punishment and reward. So with that, I complete my video this morning. Thank you for listening.